Welcome to the very tip of America, Key West here in the Florida Keys, home to great weather, wonderful beaches and delicious food. But forget all of that, because today it's all about desserts, which is why we're here at Kermit's Key West Key Lime shop. There's the man himself, and I'm going to go inside to find out more about his most famous of dishes. So we're lucky because now we're kind of in Kermit's, I'd say, very zen garden. It's lovely back here, and you're going to tell us and teach us how to make your world famous key lime pie. It tastes delicious, that's what I've heard. So what's involved in making it?
Well, this is one of the easiest pies to make that there is. There's only 3 ingredients: sweetened condensed milk, key lime juice, and egg yolks.
And tell me a little bit about these, because this is the key ingredient, this is the key lime.
This is the key lime, originally brought from Southeast Asia by the English. They're much tartar, a lot more acidity, and full of seeds.
So we've got our key ingredients to make our key lime pie. Kermit, take it away. What do I need to do?
Okay, the first thing we're going to do, we're going to crack some eggs. We just want the egg yolk.
I'm pretty sure I can do that. 1, how many? 3?
6.
6. We might want to speed this bit up. I could be here a while. So Kermit, how long have you been here then?
I've been here almost 20 years.
20 years?
20 years.
So is it possible to put a figure on how many pies you reckon you've made over those 20 years?
Quite a few. We make about 200 a day. And you multiply that times 7 days a week.
Needless to say, it was a lot of pie. One more, here we go. Right, I've got my egg yolks in there.
Okay, you're going to add 2 cans of sweetened condensed milk to that.
Okie dokie.
My grandmother used to spend her winters down here, and I used to come down to visit her, and she would always make key lime pie that she had learned from one of the locals how to make, and it was my favorite pie. So when I came down here, my sister said, you have to do a theme, when I was ready to open the store. And she said, what do people come down here looking for? And I said, key lime pie.
And the rest, as they say, is history.
The rest is history.
So does this need to get nice and fluffy, or just mix it up?
You're just wanting to blend it.
Okay.
At that point, we're going to add the key lime juice, and you're going to see a real difference. When you put that key lime juice in there, the chemical reaction of the juice hitting the eggs and the milk almost cooks the egg. In the old days, they didn't bake this.
Really?
It was an icebox recipe.
Okay, how does that look to you?
That looks beautiful.
Yeah, okay, that gets the Kermit seal of approval. And then in goes the secret ingredient. Half a cup, yeah?
And that's right. Taste it.
Wow! Forget the orange juice in the morning. You want to have a little swig of that, that'll wake you up. So half a cup of this.
Half a cup.
Yep. Woohoo! And I'm going to notice this hit. Yeah?
You're going to notice the chemical reaction.
Okay.
Of when you're adding this juice.
Oh yeah, you can see it thicken up already.
You can see it starting already. It takes a minute or 2.
So this dessert now has become much more than a dessert. It's the, am I right in saying it's the signature dish?
It's the official state dessert of Florida, and it's also the city official dessert of Key West.
Ready to pour in?
Ready to pour in.
Okay. Tell me when. Actually, it pretty much looks like we can get that all in. And that is pretty much Kermit's key lime pie recipe done. Pop it in the oven. 30 minutes?
20 minutes.
And you have a traditional Kermit recipe key lime pie.
Now, if you don't want to wait those 20 minutes, I just happen to have a piece of key lime pie here that we've dipped in chocolate.
God
totally
bless.
Sinful.
God bless Key West. Okay, so this is your key lime pie dipped in chocolate, yeah?
On a stick.
On a stick. Of course it's on a stick. Wow. That is amazing. Absolutely delicious. You've got to come here. It's a must visit in Key West. Key lime will be done soon, and the ice cream, lovely. Welcome to the stunning Florida Keys, and when you think of the Florida Keys, you always think of great weather, and boy, what an amazing day it is today. Great beaches, Look at this location, and also great food as well, which is why we're here with Bobby, who is the chef from Marker 88. Good to see you, Bobby.
Hey there. How are you?
I'm fantastic, because we're going to be doing one of my favourite things, which is cooking.
Exactly.
What are we cooking?
Today we're going to make onion encrusted yellowtail. So yellowtail is a local snapper, pretty much caught right off the reefs, right off of Key Largo here, Alamorada. And basically it looks like this when it's filleted. It's really nice white snapper. It's just a great fish.
Very healthy.
Very healthy.
Very lean.
But we're going to fix that up though in a minute.
Of course, we're in America. So what do we have to do then?
So the first thing we have to do is we need to go ahead and make the onion rings because it's onion encrusted, so we're going to make onion rings. Now this is blackening season I make, all right?
Sorry, what is blackening season?
Blackening season is basically just peppers and spices that are just going to kick it up a notch.
Gives a bit of a kick.
Gives
right,
a big
okay.
kick, all right?
Yep.
So my onions, easy. Just slice up one onion, put it right in this flour, all right? Toss it around in here, just get them kind of nicely well coated.
Yep.
All right, and then from there, right into...
There's enough water on the onion already for it to stick to, yeah?
Yeah, exactly.
Right, okay.
Right into the fryer. So those onions are going right in the fryer, just like that, right? And look at those guys go.
They don't take long, I take it, no?
Nope, they don't take long, just a couple of minutes.
Tell me a little bit about your place, because it is just a stunning restaurant here on the beach.
Basically, we've been here since 1967. I've had the restaurant for about 10 years now, and I took over from a famous chef, Chef Andre Mueller, who is a guy who actually invented Floridian cuisine, kind of a little bit of Pan-Asian influences, things like that, and then of course tropical fruits that we have here. So,
do you ever take this view for granted?
I think, unfortunately, it happens all the time, but it is like a day like today, it's very hard to do that.
It's a tough day in the office working for Bobby. Onion rings nearly ready, yeah?
So the onion rings are almost ready, and when they're done, they're going to look just like this. All right? And so now we're just going to take these onion rings, and all we're going to do is kind of chop them up. And once I'm done with that, I'm going to go ahead and take these and mix them with some just basically white bread that's been made into breadcrumbs. So no real flavoring, just the crispiness of the panko. All right, so now we just have our fish. We have some egg wash.
Yeah, one thing I noticed, just how white. Look how white these eggs are. Now, why? Is this a particular chicken or a particular
it is
species?
from a particular species of chicken, but most importantly, it's the color. They tell me it's the color of the chicken's ears that determines the color of the egg. All right, so for our fish, so I told you, just egg wash, real simple, and then we're just going to press it right into the breadcrumbs. And you want to get a decent amount on there, so I usually press both sides.
Yep.
And I'm pretty aggressive on
Scrunch it in.
All right, into our pan, a little bit of oil. I'll use this pan here; it's a little bit bigger. And our fish goes right on in there. And we'll saute it for about 3 to 4 minutes per side. While that's going on, let's go ahead and make our key lime butter, because that's what's going to go on top of this fish.
Is there any meal any person locally has that doesn't have the word key lime in it?
Maybe if you have a steak.
A key lime mayonnaise. Yeah, I had a key lime shower this morning. Shower gel made of key lime.
Yes.
Very invigorating, let me tell you.
Yeah, everything down here is key limes. I just took these earlier, chopped them up, got some key lime juice right here. All right, squeezed them, put it right in there, and all we're going to do is let that kind of reduce down for a couple minutes. That's it. And if you'll hand me that fish right there, this is one we just prepared just a little bit earlier. All right, and see the nice brown color? That's what we're looking for.
It looks delicious.
All right, nice brown, white throughout, and I'm just going to put this on the plate.
Yep.
The good news is we're almost done, right? Here's our key lime butter. Put some key lime butter on there, just a little bit. All right, look at that, just a little. Take a key lime right on the side there. There we go. All right.
It looks delicious. Okay, this is one of the many, many perks I'm discovering on this trip to the Florida Keys, is that I get to sample all the food.
It's a great way to...
Sucks to be me.
A great way to get a free meal.
Yeah, there's no tape in this camera. That is absolutely... You know, everyone always says it's delicious when they taste any food on the telly, but this is utterly, utterly delicious.
Nice. I think the secret, again, is just having the fresh fish.
Yeah, it's so light, and actually the coating is really. You can taste the kick.
Right.
Yeah, it's good. Mm. And that buttery key lime butter, amazing. This is the man you need to visit. Marker 88. That is amazing. Delicious. Welcome to the Florida Keys, and when you think of the Florida Keys, you always think of great weather, and we've certainly got that today. Highs of about 85 degrees. You think of great beaches, and boy, what a location. and you always think of great food, which is why we have Bobby here
Hey
from
there.
Market 88. Good to see you, Bobby.
Good to see you. How
So
you
when
doing?
you're driving through Island Marauder, you should always stop in here because we do great food, yeah?
Oh yeah, take great food. That's what I think.
And as I say, what a location to cook on, eh?
See, it didn't take you long to get used to the beach.
You got-
You're in your bare feet.
Bare feet, and we've got some amazing food, some local food as well. What are we going to do?
Today we're going to make lobster tempura tacos with Florida lobster.
I'm so pleased you said tempura because I am a disaster at making tempura. It's quite tricky to get it right, isn't it?
It's not really that hard though, because the hardest part is making sure the water is ice cold. As long as you start with ice cold water, equal parts water to flour, you're good to go.
See, I've always made it and it ends up looking like a prawn wrapped in a pancake. But it's harder than that, yeah?
Well, I mean, I don't know. You may make it harder, but it is pretty easy, and we'll show you how to do it today.
And this is local lobster,
These
yeah?
are local lobsters, yeah, and these are Florida lobsters. And one of the things that's great about Florida lobsters is that they're really sweet and they don't have any claws, and it's super easy to do. So all we're gonna do, yeah, all right. I'm just gonna pull this meat out. And look how nice the meat looks in there.
Wow.
All right. And we're just going to pull this out.
And this is healthy, right?
Oh yeah, super healthy, especially the frying part.
Yeah. less so healthy the frying bit. Right now it's very healthy.
It is very healthy right now. And you could grill these or just boil them as well, but obviously make it a little more decadent with the tempura, you know. So.
And how long have you owned Market 88 then?
I've had Market 88 for about 12 years now, but Market 88's been here since 1967. And owned by a famous chef before me, Andre Mueller, who actually started the Floridian cuisine, a type of cooking that's pretty much famous throughout South Florida now.
So it's as simple as just dunking it in the tempura now,
This is tempura. So like I said, equal parts ice cold water, flour, just put it in the tempura. We're just going to mix it up here.
And the key is to make it very light.
To make it light, yep. All right. And then I'm just going to take this and just nicely, very carefully, just set these little chunks in there. I want to try to set them so they don't sit on top of each other.
Yeah, otherwise you just get a giant lump.
Unless you're going to get a giant lump. Keep
And it's a couple of minutes in there, isn't it?
Right, exactly. All right. Now, in order to make our tacos, we just have to do a couple more things. So one of them is avocado cream. And in Florida, we're famous for avocados. This avocado, I have to tell you, is not a Florida avocado. All right, this is a California avocado. It's a Haas avocado. All we're going to do is go ahead and scoop it out of here. I've already put some sour cream in the bowl for the avocado cream. All right. A little bit of salt and pepper. I have that right here as well. And that's it. And this is super easy to make.
Lovely. And what's the difference between that and guacamole?
It's basically the same. The only difference is on this, normally guacamole I leave a little bit chunky.
Yep.
And this is, we just mash it till it's smooth.
Right, okay.
So these tortillas, I just heated these up. I didn't make these tortillas. I do prefer to make them.
Yep.
But obviously, for kind of a fast dinner,
Yep.
it's a little bit crazy. So just take our tortillas. I heated these up in the microwave just for a couple seconds. We'll add some lobster. All right. I have here also.
See, this is what I love about America. They do not scrimp on portions. Look at the size of that. Okay, in the UK you get about two pieces of lobster. Not here. Not in the States.
A little bit of avocado cream. I made some cabbage slaw earlier, just using some a little bit of apple cider vinegar, a little bit of oil.
Yep.
Okay. And these pickled jalapenos. All right. And there you go.
Okay. So do I get to taste this
Oh
now?
yeah,
I get to
definitely
do
try
this.
it.
Okay. One of the perks, one of the many perks of doing this job here in Florida.
So. And I have some key lime juice here too.
That is amazing.
You squeeze some key lime juice on there. Perfect. All right.
Wow. I can see why people come from miles for these. These are delicious. Look.
Whoops.
I can't speak. Amazing.
Overall, a great dish, right?
Mm.
And a great day in the Florida Keys.
What a day. What a weather. My mother would tell me off because I'm talking with my mouth full, but amazing day.
Really good.